John Gotti, boss of the biggest and most powerful organized crime group in the nation.
What do you think of the verdict?
The Gambino family. Godfather, John Gotti.
The Gambino family, of course, is the most powerful family by far in New York and in the entire United States. They control the meat markets, the fish markets, the garment industry, the trucking industry, construction and cement.
How you doing, Sam?
Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to take a second to remind you, please hit that subscribe button, and if you like what we're doing and want to support the channel, you can do that via Cash App at American Made Channel. Now, let's jump into the video.
So a guy like John Gotti came from, now I came from humble, that guy came from dirt poor humble. 3 steps under what I came from. Can you imagine? So how are you going to hurt a guy like that? How can you hurt a man like that? And the same thing with me. When they put the cuffs on me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna whatever you gotta do. You get nothing out of me. So a guy like that, how you really gonna hurt him? The only thing, John, he got 4 years of that cancer, and it just ate him up badly, and it was a horrible thing to see. Now, I don't want to fast forward and go through things, but that man actually changed my life. And
yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. I've heard you mention that before.
Yeah, because
how did he change your life?
Because what people see of these individuals are gangsters, wise guys, killers, gavons, if you would say, a lot of different things, but nobody realizes what some of these guys do for the legitimate man. Now, I'm going to fast forward a little bit, and we can go into many stories later on in different shows and go into the nuts and bolts of this, but in short, I did my time. I came out, and I was given the blessing, the opportunity to live a legitimate lifestyle, and I said, I'm going to nail it, I'm going to do it, but I fell on hard times again. And here I am with 2 kids. Now I'm back on hard times again. Now, what the hell do I do? I'm working the best I can. I'm doing the best that I can do. Construction overnight was my only option. But this is legitimate. This is not illegal. Anybody that went on a job had to get a blessing from these guys.
About what year was this?
90, John just got sick, 98, 97 or 98. I'm around there. 97 or 98. 98. Yeah. 98. 2000, 2001. Yeah. So he started to get sick in 97. I believe he was diagnosed in 98. 2001, he was getting pretty bad. And so I'm building a house. I'm trying to make a family. And I said, I can't make ends meet. This isn't working for me. I know what I'm going to do. It's right there for me if I ever want to do it, because I did my time. I never ratted on anybody. I did my time. So anytime I wanted to do anything, the door was basically open for me. But I didn't want to do that. So yeah, he passed in 2002. That's right, Gianni. Yes, he passed in 2002. So between 2000 and 2001, guys from my neighborhood, I went to guys from my neighborhood. I said, look, I need to work. I need to work, whatever. What can I do? Overnight construction is all there was. Had to get a blessing from John, from a couple of guys in Jersey. Everybody that went on the job had to get a blessing from John. And
so he's been in prison several years at this point.
Yeah, yeah. He's been in a while. So,
he still had that much power on the street that you had to check with him.
Absolutely. Anybody that got on a job, he knew about it. He wasn't taking kickbacks or anything. It wasn't about that. It was about now. I don't know the background of a lot of that stuff. You follow me?
Right.
I don't know the nuts and bolts at that level. But they put me to work anyway. John, a guy named Sammy, not Sammy Gravano. Another guy, Sammy from my neighborhood. Another guy, Bobby Cabert. They reached out and they put me to work at night. They weren't giving me anything for free. I was breaking my ass, working 20 hours a day, sleeping 2 hours, going back to work. So I worked my regular job during the day, and I went to work construction at night. They gave me this legitimate legal earn. Every 2 weeks, they would come and give me cash, and they helped me out. What that did for me was say, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And I kept pushing through. And a gangster, I guess you can say, assisted in somebody else living a legitimate lifestyle, being able to be around to watch his kids grow. It's crazy. You wouldn't think that because nobody hears that shit because they all talk of the other garbage, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't hear it. So there are positives to some of these guys. And that goes back to when they came here at the turn of the century as a clique trying to help each other out. It all goes around. It's crazy, isn't it?